Today we're going to be looking at the Ventura jacket by Paramo. Ventura is a ladies specific jacket. It sits next to another Paramo jacket called the Enduro. They are the same specs, but one's obviously for ladies, the Ventura, and then you've got the Enduro for gents. Now I own an Enduro jacket and have owned an Enduro jacket for some time now, so I know this product pretty well. You can see my Enduro review, which is a few years old now, if you follow the link above me now. And this jacket is the pinnacle of the Paramo Analogy waterproof jacket range. This is the jacket that they have thrown everything at to make the best possible outdoor waterproof that they could. It's built from the Nikwax Analogy waterproof fabric. The Analogy waterproof fabric is unique to Paramo. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about the fabric technology here because we cover that in a different video, but in my experience, it is literally the most breathable waterproof fabric there is. The jacket itself is aimed at mountaineers, high mountain users, real outdoor fans. This is their pinnacle, their apex jacket, for want of a better description. You've got a number of pockets. You've got a Velcro pocket on the right hand side. You've got a very generous Napoleon style zipped pocket on the left hand side. As you can see, this takes a Ordnance Survey lamb fold with ease, with space to spare. On the inside, you've got a small zipped key pocket, wallet pocket, that kind of thing as well. So overall, you've got 3 secured pockets in the upper part of the body area, all of which are accessible when you've got rucksacks on. This is a very similar pocket layout to the Alta 3, so anyone who's aware of the Alta 3 will be familiar with this pocket layout. You've also got, just like in the Alta 3, 2 pockets on the sides of the body. In the Alta 3, however, they are situated lower down for the amble-side fashion look, where these are situated higher up. My colleague's laughing in the background because we have had this discussion with Paramo before as to why they put the pockets there and not here, and it was to do with the aesthetics of the jacket. This is, while I think, a really nice tailored, really well put together, very flattering jacket. This is featured for mountain use, pure and simple. So why have they moved the pockets up here? Harnesses, also rucksacks. Now, you can still, when you've got a harness over the top of here, or even when you've got your ruck straps over the top of here, you can still access these pockets. They're not the biggest of pockets, they are hand warmer style pockets. One other pocket which is unique to this and the Enduro, which is the ski pass pocket. As we've already discussed, this jacket is aimed at high mountain users. Now, in the UK, we don't have many places that you'll need to use a ski pass, but obviously on the continent, going over to Chamonix, having a knock at Mont Blanc and some of the other wonderful peaks in that area, it can be a useful way to get further up. So, lots of flexibility there in terms of pockets. The one area that looks like a pocket, the next feature, is the arm vents. Now, these vents are actually open to the entire body of the jacket, so through some very clever tailoring, they've allowed the inner pump liner to be separate to the outer windproof layer. So what does that mean? When you're walking along and these are open, it allows the warm moisture that's been built up from your exertion to be pushed out of the arm vents, and it allows a surprising amount of ventilation. I found in practical use they're really good. Obviously, you can just do them up again, seal yourself up when you get into the colder areas. The zip itself as well has what's called an internal storm guard. So as you can see, it's got poppers going all the way down into the jacket itself. And what you can do therefore is open the zip, popper those internal storm flap poppers, and what you get then is ventilation down the entire front of the jacket, but you also therefore get a lot of protection from the elements. That's a real key to the Paramo mountain cut items like the Alta and like the Ventura. It allows a real flexibility of temperature control. There is, to add even more climbing flexibility, some stretch panels on the jacket itself. Now, in other videos we've talked about Paramo has a real slip factor to it because of that double layer fabric. It allows real ease of movement. So in climbing, when I've used the Paramo materials previously, the Analogy waterproof materials, I've not found them that restricted because of that slip factor. However, this is the Mountaineering jacket. The hood, we've said this before about Paramo hoods, they are just brilliant. Once you've got your hood up, you actually feel not just protected, you don't feel like you're completely numb to the sounds around you because of the noise of the fabric. The hood is helmet compatible. All you climbers out there will know how important it is to not feel restricted in your head movements on the difficult routes we sometimes find ourselves on. Got a lot of cinches as well throughout the body to bring in the jacket as necessary so you can really hunker down in it. As we've discussed on previous Paramo videos, I really like the way they do the cuffs. They don't put elastic in there. They've got very practical, usable Velcro system, which allows you to get a really good seal or not, depending on what you're doing with your temperature control. They've looked at the entire production of this jacket and made it to be as environmentally and socially conscious as possible. I think that's really important. At the end of the day, if we're going to go off and enjoy the wonderful outdoors, we all have a responsibility, I think, to protect them as much as possible. It's impossible to produce new items without some form of environmental impact, but if we can reduce that both environmentally and socially, it's only for the better for all of us. And this jacket, as in all Paramo products, is at the top of the tree without a doubt when it comes to looking after the environment and looking after the people that have made it. This is a jacket that'll do everything you want it to do, from climbing to bimbling on the moors and everything in between. So a great jacket, absolutely stonking piece from Paramo. It is their apex piece. I love my enduro, and this has a lot to offer to all outdoors fans, not just mountaineers, all outdoors fans. If you've got any comments on the jacket, please put them below. I will get to them as soon as I possibly can. If you like the video, please like it. It really does help. And if you want to see more, please press subscribe. But most importantly of all, you guys out there, you enjoy your outdoors time.